Hello, curious learners! Welcome to another exciting episode of Learn with Miral. Today, we're embarking on a journey like no other, deep into the microscopic world of cells. Have you ever wondered about the tiny building blocks that make up everything alive? What they look like, how they function, or why they're so crucial to life as we know it? Well, wonder no more, so buckle up as we shrink down to explore this tiny, bustling world. Imagine everything alive, you, your pet, the trees outside, all made of tiny blocks called cells. These cells aren't just the building blocks of life, they are life. Each and every living thing on Earth, from the smallest bacteria to the tallest redwood tree, is made up of these microscopic powerhouses. Now picture a bustling city. That's what's happening inside each cell. They're like mini factories, each one running 24/7, carrying out vital processes that keep us ticking. Take humans, for instance. Our bodies are made up of trillions of these cells, all working together to enable us to breathe, eat, move, and even sleep. But it's not just us. Even the simple, humble amoeba is a cell, living its life in a droplet of water. From the plant that photosynthesizes to the bird soaring in the sky, cells are the common thread that unites us all in the grand tapestry of life. Cells are like mini factories, working tirelessly to keep us alive and well. But how can we see these tiny cells? Enter the microscope. This remarkable invention allows us to peek into the microscopic world of cells. Now picture this. If a cell was the size of a tennis ball, then an amoeba, a single-celled organism, would be as big as a bread loaf, and a red blood cell, even smaller, would be the size of a cherry tomato. Fascinating, isn't it? Zooming in with a microscope, we can uncover a whole new world inside a single cell. Inside each cell, there are even tinier parts called organelles, each with a specific job. Picture the cell as a bustling city. In this city, the organelles are the workers, each with a distinct role to keep the city running smoothly. For instance, the mitochondria, our city's power plants, generate energy to keep everything going. They're like the cell's personal chefs, cooking up energy-rich molecules for the cell to feast on. Then we have the vacuoles, the city's storage units. They hold on to water, nutrients, and waste products until they're needed. Imagine them as the cell's pantry, storing food for a rainy day. And let's not forget the cell membrane, the city's security guard. It decides who or what can enter or leave the cell, keeping the cell safe and secure. Just like a city, each organelle in a cell has a role to play for smooth functioning. So, you see, cells are like tiny cities, full of busy workers doing their jobs. Did you know? Not all cells are the same. Some have special shapes and functions. Just like in a superhero team, every cell plays a unique role. Picture nerve cells as the speedy messengers, zipping along neural pathways to deliver important messages. They're like the Flash, racing at lightning speed. Then we have muscle cells, the heavy lifters. They contract and relax, making movement possible. Imagine them as the hulks of our body, always ready to flex their muscles. And don't forget the white blood cells, our body's very own guardians. They patrol our body, fighting off any invaders, much like Wonder Woman defending her home. Each cell, with its own superpower, works together with the others to keep our body functioning. This is what we call cell differentiation. It's like crafting an elite superhero team. Every member has a unique skill, but they all work together towards a common goal. Just like a superhero team, each cell has its superpower, and together they make us who we are. Now let's play a game of spot the difference between plant and animal cells. Picture this. Both are bustling little cities, but while animal cells are like flexible towns, plant cells are like fortified castles, thanks to their extra protective layer called the cell wall. And you know what's cooler? Plant cells have their mini solar panels, the chloroplasts, for making food from sunlight. So, plant and animal cells are alike in many ways, but each has its unique features too. Cells aren't just interesting, they can also give us clues about our health. By studying cells, scientists can diagnose certain diseases, such as sickle cell anemia, where the red blood cells form a crescent shape instead of being round. There are many types of scientists who study cells. Pathologists look at cells to diagnose diseases, while biochemists examine them to understand how they function. So the more we learn about cells, the better we can understand our bodies and keep them healthy.